Well, it is Friday, and although I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, I have not rolled the camera. Um, this is an interesting thing, like the documenting every day of my life, all day. Uh, Usually I grab the highlights of like what I think people would think is entertaining, and then sometimes there's stuff that I don't think people would think is entertaining, and I'm like, wow, nobody's going to care about that. But then the wife or somebody else is like, no, they love it. So I usually post a little bit of everything, like going to the pick apart or doing this or doing that. But I don't know how many times I can post going to look at electrical stuff, or how many times I can put. I'm making a lot of lists. I've recorded myself making lists, but I'm just making many lists. Although we have the framing up in the interior of the containers, we're waiting on the foam insulation is going to get sprayed. My friend Andrew is going to spray the foam insulation, and it's been spring break. So he is on vacation with his family, and as soon as he gets back, hopefully I will get him to do that. Once that is done, we will be wiring up a bunch of electrical boxes. We have most of the materials already. My dad's going to help me with this. So we have most of the materials, and there's a couple other things we're going to need to get. I ordered some fire suppression stuff, emergency exits. Like stuff today was sitting at a computer going through my list, making sure I have emergency exits, making sure I have emergency shutoff buttons, counting all my prop controllers that I have, which I'll go through more. The prop controllers is actually really interesting. And I will go through and make cool videos on using the different, I use a lot of fright prop stuff. So Pico Talks, the Peekaboo, the Boo Box, and, things like that. These are prop controllers that you can program to do different lighting effects, different audio effects. So, today has been a lot of ordering stuff, going to the hardware store and looking at stuff, and standing in those containers and kind of staring at the blank walls, visualizing. We built the models and we have some drawings and stuff, but when it's laid out and I'm sitting there thinking about it, what props I'm going to put where and how this is going to work, like I'm painting the whole picture in my brain, and then I will execute. So hopefully next week is a little bit more heavy on the workflow, which is also difficult with the documenting and filming every day, because when I'm documenting the workflow, I'm busy working. So it's very hard to remember to set up the camera and get this angle or that angle. But like today, nothing. I just ran all over town, and I had to get some deliveries. Got the air conditioner units in, and got some deliveries at the Monster Museum for the attraction. But my whole life is consumed by the attractions right now. I had a conversation with Butch earlier. He has a bunch of great ideas for the upcoming year, which we always do fun stuff and travel. And I said, we just got to get through this. Let's do this idea. This idea is taking precedence. Here's the to-do list for next week. Get it spray foamed. Sheathe the walls, meaning putting the plywood up so we can start building out the interior. I need to get meetings or discussion with the guys that are going to help me with the facade, meaning the front of the attraction. We have a design. I need it scaled correctly, and I need that facade. We're talking to a billboard company that's going to help us with a cool wrap. So I just need to talk to their expert about how we will do the different shapes and the doorway and stuff like that. I just don't know. And then, getting that electric run. Once the electrics run, and if we can wire those air conditioners, will be awesome, because it is beautiful out here. The temperatures have come up. We're, springtime has sprung, and we're going to need those ACs if we're going to get anything done, honestly. So we want to do that. And, the House of Monsters is all consuming. I'm still trying to take the weekends off. That's the plan. Weekends off. Got Gotta spend time with the family. Gotta, last night I took my son to see Ninja Turtles for Walid's birthday. It was so much fun. The actual realization that I watched that movie in the theater when I was 10 years old with my best friends, and then jump ahead 35 years and I'm watching that movie in the theater with my 10-year-old son, with my best friends. It was pretty awesome, man. What a cool moment. And as a working effects artist now, watching Ninja Turtles 2, you can really see all the seams around the neck. You can really see, there's a scene where Leonardo's arm's twisted, like the sleeve of his arm is like got a fold in it pretty good. And I never would have noticed that as a kid. And it was so cool watching. I mean, I've seen the movie 100,000 times, seen it on DVD, Blu-ray, everything my son knows that movie. But I haven't watched it on a huge, big screen in a very, very long time, and it was so cool to see it. So still trying to spend time with the family on the weekends. Still want to do the van stuff on Sundays, but this project is all consuming. Like, it's all I have three brains in my head. I always say I have three brains. I have like the universe brain that helps me manifest and create my destiny the way I love it. I have the day-to-day brain that is my workflow, how to get through each day in a time schedule. And then I have the thought brain, which is like daydreaming and thinking about what I want to do and where I'm going to go and what could I do for others and how to, be there for people. So this project is like encompassing all three brains. It basically is like a serpentine belt is this project. It's hitting all three brains, and all pulleys are running on all cylinders. I'm more exhausted today, and I sat at my desk most of the day, but it's Friday. We're getting closer to next week. Once we get that thing spray foamed, it's go time, man. We got to go. We got very little time to get this thing done, and it's a huge undergoing, but I see it so easily. Like it's not throw the walls up, decorate the walls, put the props in, mechanize the props, video elements. As long as the sound and power works, we're good. I mean, we've got this. I have a great team. I've got great guys working with me, and it's gonna be so fun, man. This is the beginning of something special. This is the first one, and people are going to remember the first one. I mean, you could call the Monster Museum the first one, but it's not. This is different. This is automated. This is, it's mini, but it's special, I don't know how, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's, Dr. Evil was awesome, but Mini-Me was that much cooler, Dr. Evil didn't sell life-size sculptures. Mini-Me did, so... Anyway, I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. Tell your friends. Our numbers have started to plateau as far as the watches. I see the same comments from everybody, which is great. Same people commenting. I love that we're all watching, but tell your friends. Anybody that's interested in haunted attractions or fun day-to-day stuff, I just share it. Tell them, like, share, subscribe, and let's build those numbers. We've hit a little bit of a plateau. We were growing huge at the beginning there, and we hit a little bit of a plateau, so let's try to get those numbers amplified some more. And I will try to do something more fun. Tomorrow's Saturday, Supercross, so half my day is taken. But I'm going to have to get out on the dirt bike tomorrow or something. I got to go have an adventure. There's got to be something, And anyway, until then, everybody be stoked and have a good time, and I'll see you tomorrow.